Yeah, in the chat box, we can put the guide that we have as well that kind of goes over some of the different temperature variants that we see. The short answer, again, it kind of depends. We have different fabric types or medias that we'll call that are able to handle or withstand different temperature variations. For example, polyester is usually good until about 240 to 265. After that, we have Aramid bags. It's a type of media that's commonly known as Nomex as well. That's good up to like 400. Bags that are good up to 500 degrees would be like glass, P84 bags, things like that. So each bag has a different temperature rating. If you're unsure what the media is, you can always send us a picture of them. We can generally tell pretty well by just looking at a picture. And obviously, we don't want to sell you a bag that has a high temperature application that will honestly burst up in flames, right? So we want to make sure that we get you the right bag. So when you do submit a request, a lot of times we'll ask for that. If you don't know the type of bag that it is, what's the temperature range that we're dealing with, and we can make a suggestion based off that. And then, yeah, how often we have to change them out, that's, kind of based off usage. How aggressively sized is our system, for example. If we have to account for like any moisture issues, there's a whole line of different things that we look at by making that type of suggestion. But generally, if you're changing out your bags every 2 to 3 months, you're probably not getting as much life out of them as what you probably should be able to put it that way. So if you feel as if you're changing things out too often, let us know. We can talk about it and we can look at some different things to try to improve your operation there. But generally, 6 months to a year, some people even get 2 to 3 years out of their bags, just kind of some, general parameters that we see today.
Very good. Yeah. So it depends on your application, what temperature you're required. Scott or any of us can help you determine the correct filter that will withstand that temperature. The hottest of the hot, there are actually metal filters out there for extremely specialized applications. Very uncommon. If you're pulling in an inlet temp that's, 550 degrees Fahrenheit or something on that, you probably be better served looking at bleed air or some kind of a cooling process to get your filter temp below the threshold of a regular commercially available filter bag rather than go look at some highly unique filter, ceramic filters elements or something like that. So mostly what we deal with up to about 500 F, right, Scott? And then, we use bleed air where required to cool and get stuff below that.